Good evening, all.
Good evening,
Yeah, I hope the presentation is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so we are in our the second session of brand management. So last session, like we will have a quick brush up what we have had in the last session. Okay, okay. So we saw what is a brand and how consumers and sellers know I mean according to them for on their perceivement what is what does a brand mean. And for consumers, it's a source of a product. It has lower risk and less cost of searching for choice. And it's a symbol of quality. And it serves as a symbolic device. It is they can easily identify the brand with the company, or the organization or the manufacturer of a product. Usually they bind. And for sellers, it's a means of competitive advantage to show their differentiation in the market. And it's a legal protection of product features such as the know-how or the formulas of their products or the technology, whatever it is. And it will enable them to get satisfied customers, and it's a means of profit. So we know what are all the objectives of the band and elements of the brand. So these elements, like it can be a single one. I mean, any one can be taken as an element of the brand, or it can be a combination of more than two or three elements. So a brand can have everything, all the elements. It can have a name in its name, and as well as a logo, and it can add tone, and tone in the sense a brighter tone or a softer tone or a lighter tone. And it can have a jingle that is an introduction music or sound. It can have a differentiated packaging. It can have a variety of characters or a particular character, and it can have a sound and slogan. So all these things it can comprise a brand actually. Or otherwise any one or two can as a combination, it can be termed as a brand for an organization. So we saw what are the functions of a brand from the from the seller's point of view. So it adds distinctiveness to their products. It adds distinctiveness to their service, and it's a kind of a
Hmm?
publicity, and it's a protection of goods and copyrights and patents. So again, it's a consumer protection because
Class
they
मध्ये
can
यांना can
identify their customers. That is, whoever has bought the products, they can easily identify their customers. So who sees the brand as like an entity of quality, and it can make them to reach for a wide market, and like they can gain customer loyalty. And those who haven't muted, please mute your audio. I think Mr. Atul Patel. Atul Patel has not muted. Please mute your audio. Okay. So let's continue. So, and then what did we had is for brand management, and how to manage the brands. And then we saw a detailed description of the elements of the brand. So what is a brand image and brand identity, and what is a brand personality, what is brand equity, positioning, experience, brand gap, extension of a brand, and communication and differentiation. So these are the management processes. Okay, fine. So now let's start with the components of a corporate image. That is uh, image in the sense it serves as the brand image. It acts as a positive factor for organizations. It can be any industry. So the way they maintain their brand image, there is the reputation they maintain for their brand image in the industry is all it matters. Because that's a way of a non-verbal way of communication with the stakeholders. An organization will be having they don't have to communicate directly with their stakeholders, but it's not like it's an indirect way of communicating with the stakeholders. So just by identifying a brand, a stakeholder can understand the value of the product, the quality of the product the company has manufactured, the origin of the product, I mean, the origin of the organization, who started it, who was the founder of the organization. So we very well know, like, if we see and know, like, an Apple brand, immediately, like, Steve Jobs comes, like, that is the only person, like, usually, like, strikes our mind. So when it was started and what happened, like, in Steve Jobs' personal as well as professional life, who, like, know little bit about the story of the Apple. So, and what type of product it is, and why it is no like so much sought after product, like worldwide. So why consumers, especially consumers buying these electronic products like mobiles and laptops and like iPods. So why they run after, like particularly run after the Apple brand. So just by like seeing a brand, any stakeholder can easily identify, like and relate the brand image to the uh, organization, the founder of the organization, or the value the organization holds. So first one is visual identity. So logo and branding, recognizable symbols that represent the company's values and identity. And design elements, it can be a consistent use of colors, fonts, and imagery across marketing materials. So whether it is their website, or whether it is whether they are marketing to their websites or through any social media platforms, or a TV commercial, or like any other means of a visual communication which is happening from the organization. So the brands like help the stakeholders identify it to the a particular organization. Then there's it gives a reputation to the organization, that it creates a corporate social responsibility for the organization. So this initiatives that demonstrate commitment to social and environmental causes. And it forces the organization to follow, that is to practice ethical processes, transparent business practices, and adherence to ethical standards. It makes the organization to stick on to ethical processes, because if the company does anything like which is not ethical, obviously the brand will be having the brand itself will be like a devastating one. Uh, whether I'm not sure whether like the story of Satyam Computers in India. So it was one of the reputed software company, software development company, say 10 years ago. So it was not like almost competing with Wipro, giants like software giants like Wipro, IBM, and you have this Infosys and TCS. But because of like the one person who was in the top management, the founder of the company, the chairman of the company, because of one person's unethical behavior, uh, like the brand has been it had a very bad reputation, and now we don't know where Satyam Computers is. Satyam Computers is now bought by Tata, so they have operate the Satyam Computers. It is Satyam Software Services, no, in different name. So now there is no Satyam Computers at all. So the brand has no vanished from the history. So this is what will happen. So it makes the organization not to stick on to CSR, that is corporate social responsibility factors, and to follow ethical practices in the society. And it acts as a communication. So it is like a public relations image for managing media relations and responding to crisis effectively. And no, it carries the marketing messages. It's consistent communication of brand values and product benefits. So these are the components: visual identity, and it creates a reputation for the organization, and it serves as a proper communication, no, like a way of communication where the organization, the corporate, can communicate with their stakeholders. So how to go with building and managing a corporate brand, that is no like an image, corporate brand image. The first one is no like go with a strategic branding. So first, fix on the market positioning, differentiating the company from competitors based on unique strengths and values. Don't copy any other company's brand or logos, or don't copy any other colors or the tones, whatever they are using. So if you want to know, like, have a unique way of fixing yourself in the market or in the industry, so go with like a differentiate. So don't copy others, don't imitate other companies or other corporates brand. So have a unique one for yourself. And brand messaging, crafting messages that resonate with target audiences and align with corporate values. So whichever value the company holds, so that should be like spoken through branding, by through the brand image. So that has to happen. Then keep customer experience in the mind. It is quality products and services, consistently delivering products, services that meet customer expectations. So in this way, you can create a reputation for the brand, for your organization's brand. So constantly delivering quality products and quality services will enable any organization to have a good relationship with their customers, with other stakeholders as well, so that their the value in for their organization in the market, it increases. And customer support, responsive and helpful customer service that enhances satisfaction and loyalty. Because a corporate, the relationship between a corporate and an organization or any consumer or any stakeholder will not stop once a product has been sold. So it will not stop when the service has been delivered. So it has to it has to be like a lifelong relationship. So it is a responsibility of the organization to turn their consumers into loyal customers. There is they have to keep on purchasing from the organization, like again and again. To make this happen, an excellent customer support and customer service has to be given even after the product or service has been sold to the consumers. Then maintain transparency and accountability. So whatever is happening in the organization, obviously at the end of each financial year, so they would be submitting all their incomes and profits and expenses and losses to the concerned auditing team or to the government, to the law, to the tax department, obviously. So other than that, few organization, they make it as a policy to publish their financial year statement, that is the account statement for the past 1 year, no, last financial year, in medias and newspapers, especially in newspapers like the especially business pay newspapers. There is like in Times of India, or like the Business Times, so, or Economic Times, whatever. So they make it as a policy, to be transparent and to be, like taking accountability as what has happened in their organization for the past 1 year. So financial reporting is very important. Timely and accurate financial disclosures that build investor confidence. And the second one is corporate governance. Strong governance practices that ensure ethical decision making and compliance. Already this compliance and governance is already done by the auditing teams, is already done by the tax authorities of any country, by the law as well. But still, it is the responsibility of the organization to maintain their brand image. They have to have their own corporate governance. So internal auditing team, like setting up an internal auditing team is very much important for any organization. So how to enhance the corporate image? First, go with the community engagement. It is corporate citizenship, supporting local communities through philanthropy and volunteering programs. This is a non-commercial activity. The organization is not going to gain in monetary terms, for doing this. But what they will get back is the the loyalty and like a good reputation in the industry, in the eyes of stakeholders. So the stakeholders view the organization as a quality delivering company or a quality delivering entity. So go with supporting local communities, not do some philanthropical activities, and go for any volunteering programs as well. So that's why, like hospitals, like they usually conduct free medical camps. So by conducting medical camp, they are not going to, like earn anything. No, it's not for any monetary value or not for no monetary gains, but to uh, make the stakeholders understand that like they are into service, like the service motive as well. Then stakeholder engagement, listening to and addressing concerns of stakeholders such as customers, employees, and communities. So how it can be done. So be very, open to any, comments or any feedback from the industry or from the customers or from any stakeholders. So accept all the feedbacks and act accordingly. Then is crisis management. So how to manage the crisis in case of uncertainty or in case of any unexpected risk. So how to go with any crisis management. So go with proactive response. That is know how to go proactively is to know uh, doing a proper research and know forecasting what is going to happen in next few days or few months. So go with proactive response, handling crisis situations and promptly to minimize reputational damage. So if you know what is going to come, afterwards, you'll be prepared for it. You'll be ready for it, right? So there is no how that is how you will know deal things proactively. And rebuilding the trust, communicating corrective actions and demonstrating commitment to improvement. Okay, so coming back, brand mark. So what is a brand mark? So these are the few examples. But just by seeing the image, you can easily identify what company these brands refer to. The first one is the brand mark. That's a a design element. So how the brand is designed. So such as a symbol, it can be a symbol. So for example, Nike, no, it has a tick mark. Tick by seeing that, an extended tick mark or an elongated tick mark, no. So this can help you. This make you understand, no, it's a brand of the Nike company, like Yahoo and Google graphics. So or it can be a character and or it can even be a sound. So you know how this Intel Insight sound, no, like how it sounds. So it would be like a, like a piano music or something. And for Titan watches, no, like there will be a background of Beethoven music playing. So by hearing that sound or hearing by the music or any kind of acoustics, you can easily identify with the concerned brand. So this provides visual or auditory recognition for aspect or element. So it can be the color, it can be the design, it can be the picture or a symbol or a typeface of a brand that cannot be expressed in words. So you don't have to have mention the names of the companies, no, but just by seeing the the logo or the mark of the company, you can easily identify. There is no need for to under M you have to show or type as McDonald's or no under the Apple you have to mention as Apple computers. That's no need at all. And then is the trademark. Trademark is nothing but uh, getting a lawful approval for your logo or for the brand. So it is a brand or part of brand which is given a legal protection because it is capable of exclusive appropriation. So no one should be copying the way what you have designed for your brand logo. So for for copyrights and for getting that the trademarks. So it gives getting the trademarks, it gives your company a legal protection against your competitors. So the official definition of a trademark is it can be in any word. It can be a word or it can be a letter or it can be a name, a symbol or device, including but not limited to a distinctive package or container of any kind. So you cannot get trademark for a packaging pattern. So, but for a particular type of packaging material which is produced by an organization, by using different elements, they would have manufactured a different kind of packing material which is not in use, something new, something different. So for that particular product, they can get the trademark, but they cannot get a trademark or no, like how it is being, no, like packed or folded or no, like so the know-hows, so that cannot be, no, like trademark. So, which is used by a person to identify and distinguish the goods of other person, including a unique product from those manufactured or sold by others, and to indicate the source of the goods, even if that source is unknown. So, even the source is unknown, you can still know, like go with the trademarking for your brand. So, these are the different brands which has no like already have a trademark or no like or a copyright. Then let's know like where we will see about the types of brands. So we have personal brand, individual brand, and family brand. So let's see one by one. So these are the examples, no, like personal brand. Personal brand is no like something personal. There is no like the company's personal or the the founder's personal brand. Individual brands can be like which is which doesn't have no like any relatable properties with other brands or other products. And family brand is no like under one brand, different types of no like a product mixes being no like served in the markets. So there is a family brand. So what is personal brand? The personal brand attached with individual personality. That is no like unique personality. It explains the character of a particular popular celebrity. It can be, like, say, Ford. So Ford is the name of the, the company, a car company, which is again the name of the, that is like the second name, surname of the founder of the car company, Henry Ford. So it's a personal brand, which is like so much, like very personal to the founder of the company. And you can like have many examples for that matter. So having there like the founder's name on the brand, or like the founder's like the founder's family person's name, so it can become a personal brand of the product. When it comes to individual brand, so it is also called as individual product branding or multi branding. It is a marketing strategy of giving each product in a portfolio its own unique brand name. That is no like it's an individual product branding or a multi branding. It can be an individual or it can be a multi one. So it's a kind of a marketing strategy giving each product in a portfolio in its own unique brand name. Say for example, here you have no like different types of no like individual brands. So this is no like Tide company, this is a Gain company, and no you have this laundry and fabric care, and almost no like everything no like it serves no like for a single purpose. All this no like it's the washing powders or the washing liquids for textiles, for garments, but this that it has an individual brand. So next is like family branding. So family branding is something it's a marketing strategy that involves selling several related products under one brand name. So family branding is also known as umbrella branding. There's no under one umbrella. So many family brand. There is no many product lines or product mixes. No, like it comes under one umbrella branding. It contrasts with individual product branding, in which each product in a portfolio is given a unique brand name and identity. For example, Tata, or you can have no like ITC, or you can have Unilever for that matter, and you can even have like there are many like a Smithkline Beecham, and there are many brands like which has a family branding. Family branding is nothing but it's a like a family of like different products. So the names can be different, but the brand would be the same. That is, the logo would be the same on all the products. So best example I've taken is for Tata. So Tata has no like automobiles, Tata has hotels, it has no like a software development company, and it has no like it produces, it manufactures salt, and it manufactures watches, assembles watches, and you have Titan watches, which is so like a brand of Tata. It has retail as well, Trend, Trent. It has no like a retail brand as no like Trend. So under trends, no, you have this retail showrooms like like West Side and then you have this Zudio. So everything, no, like it's a Tata brand. And they do have no like gold as well. They do deal with gold, no like the selling of gold as well. So under the name of Tanishq, and so they have this Docomo SIM services as well. So the brand is the same, Tata, but under the same brand, you have no like a variety of products, no like which is no like given by the same company. And not only this, Tata deals with no like other products as well, manufactured by different companies or assembled by different companies. For example, take Rolls-Royce. So Rolls-Royce is a type of like an international company, a global company. It's an international company. So it's an international company, and which doesn't know like invest in no any foreign country. They don't have any invest in foreign. They don't have any investment in foreign country. But what they do is no like they do exports and imports. That is no they export their products. They import the service parts or the spare parts for their products. So or they do only that. So since though they are international brands, though they are no like international business dealers, they usually don't invest in other countries. They all just operate in their home countries. But we do get Rolls-Royce cars in India and other countries as well. So how this is happening? Because every country there will be no like they will be assigning a mediator or a distributor. So for India, for no like the distribution or the sell for the sale of no Rolls-Royce cars, no, it's a Tata. Tata has no like got the the licensing and all for all the they have got the the responsibility, and they have no bought the Rolls-Royce cars, no, like from the Rolls-Royce companies. That is no like a particular set or a no like a group of cars, a fleet of vehicles they have no like purchased from Rolls-Royce, and they are no like reselling here in India. So they are into no like different types of businesses. Okay. So when coming to branding decisions, so where, when, how, why, what, who. So all these things, all these factors has to be taken into consideration. First, how will you design your brands? Even now, no, it has been no like a culture, or it has been no like now a trend that even each and every individual person can have their brand. It's very hard to know like believe, but that's true. Most of the working professionals, especially like those who are in middle level management and like top level management, so they do have their own personal brands. They work for the company, that's different. But when they are operating, when they are in their the social media platforms like LinkedIn or no like any other social media platforms, so especially like when they are in the business relationship platforms, they do have their own brands. For example, Elon Musk, it's he's identified with this Tesla. He's identified with X. There is no like it was called Twitter before, but now he's no like he has bought X. I mean, the company has bought X. Fine. But other than that, Elon Musk can have his own brand. It can be like his full name, or it can be just his initials, or it can be the first letter of his name, that is E and M. So now, no, it is being a fashion. Now it is being a trend. Even when an individual wants to have his or her own brand, especially when they are operating in social media platforms, or they want to know like as an individual, they want to know introduce them to the world, to the other person, in the business world. So they can like plan for having a unique brand for themselves. In that case, how to go with the branding decisions? So it can be a combination of name, term, sign, symbol, or design intended to identify the goods or services or seller or group of sellers, and to differentiate them from the competition. For example, you may be working in an organization, so your colleague or no few of your colleagues may be in the same designation of the same organization. There is no like your colleagues They do operate, no, like with you. That is, they do work with you. You and that colleague maybe, no, like maybe in the same designation. Consider a IT company. So there are no like two, three software. There are more software developers there. At least no like 50 to 60 out of 300 employees, there would be at least no like 50 to 60 software developers, and other no like other employees would be no like the testers, software testers, and few would be like the other software related processes. So how do you know like differentiate? How do you want to differentiate yourself from the remaining 59 software developers in your company? So just by having a different name, that is not going to work. So you can have a differentiated or a unique, like a brand for yourself. You can use this brand in your business cards. You can use this brand even in your portfolio, whether it's an online portfolio or a printed portfolio, that doesn't matter. So you can have that in your portfolio. You can even mention that in your CV. There is resumes or CVs, and you can have that in your social media platforms. So while designing for that, go with your complete name, or go with a term, a particular term, and you can go with like a sign. It can be your signature. Your signature can be your brand name, and it can be a symbol. So something like which is like closely associated with you, closely related to you, something you believe in, or like some some kind of symbol which you value for. Or it can be any design, like you have something designed by yourself, or you can ask any like a designing agency or someone to design something for you. So it can know like identify, instead of like identifying the goods, services, or seller group, this brand would be it would be an identity for yourself. So just by seeing the brand name, your close colleagues and like friends or relatives, they will easily understand. So this is you. So in this way, you can go with the branding decision. So branding consists of a set of complex branding decisions. So it can be, a mix of, where you have to like put up your brand, and how you are going to like market your brand, and why, what is the purpose of, like having a brand and marketing your brand, why you have to attach that brand to your name or to the, like your identity, and what does that brand, like tells about you, and who's that who I mean who's the person behind that brand. So if you're like close associates like want to know about everything, so everything can be represented in your own brand. So these are the the way how a brand has to be like decided and like implemented. First, it starts with brand positioning. We have a chat here, let's see. um Okay. Is there any way to obtain the presentation that was discussed in class? It would be helpful for our studies. Okay. So we are sharing the, the presentations. We are sharing the study materials. I usually do it once the session gets over. So you can check from the concerned coordinator. I think I have replied to your message, Mr. Siddiq Akbar. Okay. So let's continue. So brand positioning. So go with attributes. Have always like think about all the possible attributes while like positioning your brand. Then like benefits. What benefit you're going to get out of this brand, and beliefs and values. So just by seeing the brand, whether it is for your company, own company, or you're going to be the designer of the brand for your organization, or as an individual you're going to have your own brand, so anything can be for anything like so consider all the attributes. So what you want to like have in your brand, whether it can be your name or your initials. If your initials are name, it can be your signature. It can be a combination of like the first letters of your the first name, the middle name, and the surname, whatever it is. So think all the possible attributes, and think the benefits. So what are the benefits you're going to get out of it? And finally, beliefs and values. You have to attach your beliefs and values to the the brand image, what you're going to create for yourself. So if you have no like say as an individual, if you want to know go with your own designing and everything, there are no like multiple ways of doing it. But other than that, if you want no like a specialized one, a customized one for yourself, there are many websites available which can create you free brands for you, free logos for you, or otherwise you can know like associate with like any branding companies, like a brand creating company, so they can assist you on this. So before positioning your brand, whether it's a social on the social media platform, or let it be on the your business card, or it can be in your like profile or portfolio for that matter. So always consider all this, then go for positioning your brand. And always have the same brand, whatever the design is, whatever you have designed. So always use the same design in all your, like communication platforms. So use the same brand in your business card, use the same brand in your, like social media platforms, and use the same brand, like for other, where you're sending your mails with your name and everything, like use the same thing. Don't have different brands, for different communication purpose. Then finally, then next is brand name selection. So selection and protection. Usually for any individuals, they don't go with like copyright protection or trademark protection for their individual brand. Individuals usually don't do it. But sometimes, like if that individual, it's a freelancer, or it can be a book author, or like they can be like what do you can a theoretical scientist. So in this way, like they don't want their brand to be copied, or they don't want their name to be used in by others in the social media platforms. So in that case, like so go with the selection process. So choose the names, or the choose the words, or choose the letters and colors. Like be very selective on that. It should be unique, and it shouldn't be like used by the others. So if you want to go with that, go for trademark and patenting. It's like creating the your own email ID, right? So after some time, if you try to create your email ID, it says no, the ID is not available because it has been taken by someone else. So you might be, like you might be not be able to use your whole name, in your email ID, right? So that is how it works. And of course, no, that's your website address. So sometimes you want to go with your own website, and it says no, this website has already been the name in the website already taken by some other entity. So you don't want to face that. Okay. So go with no like a complete, if you want to have to unique brand for your own, so go with the selection of the brand and no get copyright or patent for the brand. Then is brand sponsorship. That is brand sponsorship is no like if you want to sponsor something, that is no if you want to know like lend something, it can be your product, or it can be the technology which you have no like found, or which you have no like developed, or it can be your advice or your consultation or whatever it is. So if you want to know like go for sponsor of, or if you want to know like sell it for profit for no like commercialization purpose, so go with the no like licensing for co-branding. So fix the sponsorship because no like they can use your brand just like for licensing and just like for franchising, how no like other organization uses the corporate's brand. So in that way, like if someone wants to like use your brand for something else, but they want to know like use your name, like as the chief entity for all the activities they are going to do. So you can go for brand sponsorship. You can get profit out of it, or you can do it as a philanthropic activity. That's up to you. But if you want to know, like, say to the world you're like available, so brand sponsorship is another way of doing it. And then brand development. So you can go with line extensions, brand extensions. You can have multi brands, and you can have new brands. So how to go with this? Because like just as I said before, no few minutes back, I said don't use different brands for no like different communication purposes. But here it says no like go with multi-brands, go with no like new brands and go with brand extensions. So in that case, what you can do is you can have the main frame of your brand and you can add the remaining part, that is the second part, that or the no the other part of the brand no in different ways. That is, for example, if you are going to know use it for a social media platform, you can have no like say my name is no like Lavanya Manoj, so I can have L and M as my brand, so with a unique color. And for social media platforms no like if I want to be very active in there and if I want to show my presence there, and because I'm going to get something out from there, that's why no like I'm going with branding. So some kind of no like commercial purpose or commercial no like get back and no like in social media. That's why no I'm going with my individual branding. So in that case, what I can do is I can make it as LM, and no like for social media I can have no like SM, or I can go with no like say if it is no like I'm going to be very active in Facebook, I'm going to get no like materialized out of it, and in that case I can have no like FB. So whatever, no, like I can add some extension to my already existing brand. In that, and if I want to know use my same brand for no like publishing a book, in that case I can have the same initials L and M, but no like the remaining part of the brand I can have something else different. So in that case I can add more extensions to my brands, already existing brand. So let's see. Okay, so selecting a brand name. So this brand name is very important brand element and may heavily influence the way a brand performs. And brand names are the key brand equity generators because they affect recall and recognition. Selecting a brand name is crucial part of branding. So going with the brand name, always know like have multiple considerations. Consider all the available attributes and available factors, then choose the right brand. Because once you have fixed your brand, changing it, like again and again, like it will not work because your close associates would get confused, what is your original brand, whether it's for your individual purpose or it's whether it's for like any commercial purpose or whether it's for your organization. So it can be anything, but before selecting a particular brand name, so always like go with all the considerations and available factors and available elements, then choose a correct brand name. So features of a brand name. So it should be unique and distinctive. So yes, we know that. It should be extendable. As I said, for like LM can be my brand name, and I can use like any extensions if like whenever I require it, whenever I'm okay with it, whenever I'm comfortable with it. So it should be extendable. It should be easy to pronounce, unidentified, and memorized. It should be easy. If it is a word, if it is a phrase, or whether it is like a combination of two, three letters, it should be easy to pronounce and it should be easily identifiable, and it should be like a memorized one, and it should give an idea about products qualities and benefits, a distinct idea about like a quality products and benefits. I remember when I am like writing my name in my textbooks, like when I was in my higher secondary. So when I used to write my name in my textbooks, so when I'm writing the first letter of my name, Lavanya, so L, so I used to draw a crown on top of L, thinking as if I'm a like a queen. So it expresses like how I'm thinking about myself. This is just a small example. Now I don't do it. It's different, but it's just an example. So in this way, you can make it like identify, make your associates, close associates, or the other people identify the brand with yourself. That is who are you, what are you, or what is your organization all about, and it should be easily convertible into foreign languages. This is quite difficult. If it is only a logo with just an image or just like something else, it is easy. But if you're using words, letters, converting it or converting it to foreign languages, it would be something difficult stuff. But if you're like going to operate in international locations, then You have to, uh, like take this also into consideration. And finally, it should be capable of legal protection and registration. So this can be made possible if you get a trademark or patent right for your brand. So finally, challenges in managing corporate image. What are all the like challenges? Reputation risk. So social media, rapid spread of misinformation and negative feedback. So it happens like very quickly. So any organization or any individual has to be very careful about the reputation and to like maintain their like brand image, especially when it comes to social media. And there is a competitive pressure. There is constant scrutiny from competitors and industry watchdogs. So there is a reputation risk always. So this is why like organizations are forced to practice ethical processes. So if you are having your company is having a the organization will make the organization mandatorily follow some sort of no ethical practices. So maintaining consistency. So global operations ensuring consistent brand messaging and image across diverse markets. So as I said, when I am in like when I was in higher secondary, I used to like a draw a crown kind of a thing, like a crown kind of an image, like above my name, the first letter of my name. But now I don't do it because no things have changed. I have changed my mind and like the values like which I had when I was as a student and now as a like a corporate trainer or as a faculty like those values have changed. So there is a like a chance or there is a like a space for like a change in everything. So any organization shouldn't keep on changing their like brands. So it has to be like very static and it has to be like very eye-catching, and it has to be maintained consistently. Of course, few brands have like changed, had some changes in their logo or change in the color tone uh, recently because like when it was founded by the chairman or for the investors back in olden days it was like maybe like 50 years 60 years back when the organization was like initiated found they may be like they're having like one they maybe they're having a brand which is like a logo kind of a thing. But after some time, to make the logo very dynamic in nature, like the new management would have changed something on the brand. That is fine. That is okay because they want to adapt, get adapted to the existing environment. In that case, that is fine. But frequent change in the brand, so that won't work. So global operations ensuring consistent brand messaging and employee behavior aligning employee conduct with corporate values to uphold the reputation. So even an employee will get like uh, get you a kind of like a reputation like for the brand because uh what happens is like say if you are like working with Apple computers, say you're a software developer or you're like an operations manager, whatever position you hold, but you're working with Apple. So in that case, like you would like to mention, like the Apple brand in your business cards while you're, like, uh, uh, like when you're giving it to, other persons in the business environment or when sending mails, professional mails, like to other people, which is who are not in your close, department. So you're planning to send mail to other department people or other no some other one no outside the organization. You would like to mention your company brand or company logo at the end of the message. So next to your name, you can know like say it is software developer Apple computers. It will have an image of like a bitten apple. So that gives a kind of like so obviously you will also be like tend to behave so ethically because you don't want to spoil the organization's brand. So because of you don't want to like to spoil the the reputation which the company has in the industry. So what are all the importance of corporate image? So first one is brand perception. It creates trust and credibility for the organization in the industry. A positive corporate image builds trust among customers and stakeholders. And the next one is brand loyalty. It enhances customers' loyalty and willingness to purchase products or services. So people used to buy, from the same, manufacturer or from the same company again and again, though there are no n number of competitors available in the market. So how it happens? Why people know like a group of people, a particular percentage of consumers, get attached to a particular company or a brand? Why do they buy from the same organization, same brand again and again and again? Even though there are no new products with no reasonable prices or available in the market, because of some kind of loyalty in the sense they get attached to the brand, in some sort of a way, because they believe that if this is this brand, it means no always there is a quality attached to the product. So that's why they keep buying the same product from the same brand or company again and again, and that makes them the loyal customer. Second one is investor relations. That is no investment attractiveness. So if a brand has a reputed image or reputed name in the industry, obviously it will attract the potential investors. A strong corporate image can attract investors and enhance stock market performance. So more investors in the sense, obviously rise in the stock market. And risk mitigation. So positive perception reduces investor concerns about financial stability and corporate governance. And finally, the third one is employee engagement. Talent acquisition attracts top talent seeking to work for reputable and ethical companies. So who doesn't want to work with Google? Who doesn't want to work with Tesla? Who doesn't want to work with Apple? Or who doesn't want to work with Tata? So these are the branded companies, right? So because already they have created a brand image, they have already created a positive image, positive reputation in the industry. So anyone would like to work with these companies. And employee morale. It creates and boosts the morale and productivity by fostering a sense of pride in the organization. So having a brand image, a reputed brand image, a unique brand image is always a positive factor, both for the organization as well as for the employees, and it serves good for the stakeholders as well. So with this, we have come to the end of the session. So if you have any doubts, you can ask now. I'll be here for another 2 minutes. Or you can leave the session. We will meet next week.